Yo, what is good, guys? Harry here, and today I've got a case study from a little while ago. It was a clothing brand that we managed to scale with Facebook ads, and it basically goes over the foundations we kind of set when we're working with clothing brands. So when we first go into ad accounts, we basically try and make it as profitable as possible, because you can't scale something that isn't profitable. You just get even more unprofitable. So this video is almost like a diary of, I think, probably 5 weeks maybe of the starting of scaling an ad account for a clothing brand. And their clothing brand was at about 2x. And then by the end of it, I think we were getting about a 4 or 5x return on ad spend from our ads anyway. I think overall in the ad account, it was like 2.98, but that was just because their ads before were not doing very well. So the main problem they had was they weren't structuring the ad account very well, and they weren't testing very well either, which we came in and did for them and set the foundation. So yeah, it's an interesting video. I mean, I was a lot younger in it, and it's quite funny. So yeah, just watch to the end. It's quite funny, because I feel like I look like I'm going mental in it. But yeah, guys, here it is.
What's good, guys? This is a new ad account. Well, semi-new. Started it a couple of days ago, and I just wanted to run for you. I'm gonna do a daily recording, not a daily, every other day kind of thing, showing you me scaling it. So going from, they had a little bit of data, doing about 10,000 a month, and we're gonna scale it to as much as possible, really. So as you can see here, on the first day, I launched some purchase lookalike audiences just in the United Kingdom, 1 to 2% and 2 to 3%, with a carousel image with a few products. This is a clothing brand, so it had a few different items. Streetwear brand as well. That's my favorite type of brand. So that was the first day. Launched all three of them. £5 a day purchase conversion event. And then the next day, so that worked well. So as you can see on the first couple of days, 4x return on ad spend, and that's going to go up. And then today, this morning, I just launched Instagram and Facebook custom audience, because this normally works quite well. So it's just basically anyone who engaged with Instagram and anyone who engaged with your Facebook profile. And let's see how that works. And then I'll give you an update once that in a couple of days. So yeah, guys. Excited to start this case study, really. So yeah, the 17,000 spent and the 46,000 made back, that wasn't me. That was the person before. The campaigns that are on right now is purely me, and that's it. So yeah, basically starting from scratch. So yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. Good, guys. So today, what I was doing, as you can see there, the purchase lookalike in the UK, it did work, but not up to the standard I want it to work, because again, the 2.77 extra return on ad spend now, chances are it won't scale that well. So I cut that today. And then, so you can see the Instagram and Facebook engagement audience is doing quite well, 13x. So what I did is up the budget on that, put that to £10 from £5 a day. Because I know it'll probably work at that, and you can do that actually on the ad set level, because it's already a built out audience, so it'll work fine. And then what I did was, the purchase lookalike won't work. I launched an interest targeting campaign just using Facebook's interest. So as you can see, Hypebeast and Streetwear. So see how they work out, both at £5 a day, both at purchase conversion event, same ad creative as those two as well. And yeah, so let's see how that works. It's slow in the beginning, guys. It always is the most boring part. You're just really testing to see what works, and then once you find something that works, you obviously scale it. But the first part's boring as fuck. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. What is good, guys? So what is good, guys? So this is the third video, I think, and last video I launched the purchase lookalike in the UK, and it didn't. No, sorry, that was the video before, and that didn't work. So what I tried to do is launch some interest targeting, but that didn't work. But I think I know why it didn't work is because we use United States, and this brand mainly trades in like Europe area. So again, that didn't work. This is £29. So I cut that today. So what I'm going to do now is, if the purchase and the interest targeting did not work, what I'm going to do is make a view content lookalike. So anybody that's viewed content, I'm going to make a lookalike based in that, but only in European countries. So I think I did Spain, France, Germany, and United Kingdom, because I believe they have the most data. So I checked a minute ago. So I'm going to launch them. And as you can see, the Instagram and Facebook audience is working well, 4x. So I upped the budget on that to £15 a day from £10 a day. So I'll gradually be increasing that every couple of days, whatever, as much as I do until it stops working. But yeah, and I launched another ad set there, which was actually a previous ad set which the owner used before, but it worked well. So I decided to relaunch it, and it's working again. So I'll keep that running. So what I'm going to do now is I'll show you is I'm going to just duplicate this. So I've already created the view content lookalike. I'll save a tutorial on how to actually do that for another video. So all I do is go view content lookalike. And go in here. So I keep everything basically the same, but just take out the audiences and change the audiences. Put that to £5 a day. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go. I didn't realize that was on the United Kingdom. That's kind of annoying. I did not know that the Instagram and Facebook was on United Kingdom. So I'm going to change that, because obviously I don't want it in United Kingdom, just United Kingdom anyway. So where's the view content? So it's these ones here. So that one. So it's just based off a custom audience, view content 180 days, and it's got the countries. I'm going to have to go and look at what countries it's in, because you don't want to get them wrong. Let's get to audiences. Right, so it's these countries: France, Germany, Spain, and United Kingdom. So Germany, France. Normally I add by bulk locations, but CBA right now. Was it Spain? Is that it? I think that was it. France, Germany, Spain, United Kingdom. United Kingdom, Germany, France, Spain. Yeah, that's the one. Right. So yeah. Yeah, placements, Instagram stories, Facebook stories. And you just want to put 1% there. It's the 1%. I just double check everything. I'm not fucking it up. Double check that your budget's not like £500 per day by accident. I've done that before. Cool. Now just go back here, duplicate it. So I'm launching 3 ad sets: 1 to 2% and 2 to 3% lookalike. What? Where is it? There it is. Just double check everything. Always double check everything, because sometimes Facebook just changes shit for absolutely no reason. And it is very annoying, because then you're like, I swear I didn't put that. And you start thinking you're going crazy. But actually, in fact, Facebook just sometimes glitches. And then the final one, 2 to 3%. Hoping this one will work, because this is really the lowest kind of data threshold. Because otherwise it's just going to be freaking interest targeting, and I'd prefer not to just be interest targeting. In the world. So let's hit that 2 to 3%. Oh, is it gone? There it is. 2 to 3%. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just going to change the gender. The age. I don't like the new Facebook shit. It's really bugging me. All genders, £5 a day. Nice. That is it. So I'm going to leave that like that. Come back here. And I'm just going to name that EU. Actually, and that is it. So I was going to change this, wasn't I? It better not be on UK. I'm going to be freaking pissed if it's just on UK, because I definitely didn't do that. Son of a bitch. Right, I normally just leave this on worldwide. Worldwide. Because there's already people in that audience, so it doesn't really matter. More scalability. Right, cool. Cool. Yeah, guys. So that's it. Their sales are going up. Not much to do with Facebook ads. It might well be, because maybe spending a bit more than they were before. You might, get people coming back, but their sales are definitely going on an upward trend. So yeah, just getting everything in place really, and hopefully something sticks sooner rather than later so we can scale it. So yeah, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. What is good, guys? Excuse the hair. Getting my hair cut today. Lockdown's been a struggle with the hair, but who cares really? I filmed a video before this and my microphone wasn't turned off, so that was freaking amazing, because I launched all the ads. What I'm going to do is just run through what I launched. As you can see here, guys, the ad account's working quite well. This is only early days, but I'll run through exactly what I've done so far. So starting off with the bottom one, Instagram and Facebook audience. I upped the budget on that to £20 a day, because it's holding 4.70 return on ad spend, which is pretty damn good. So I've been gradually upping that like every other day, not every other day, every like 2 days. And I'm just going to keep on doing that until it stops working, because the audience on this account is pretty damn huge, so it should be fine. Secondly, what I've done is I've upped the budget on this one, and I think I went through this before, but basically every ad account is different, and I have my own strategy. So it's weird when an ad account doesn't click with my strategy, because you're just like, oh shit. But what you got to do, you just got to adapt. That's all. So the ads that are working I normally do 13 to 65 age range, but they ain't working. But what is working is 16 to 26. I normally leave it broad because of the scalability. But if it ain't working, just stick to what the ad account likes. So that's what I've done. and the next ad I launched is popped off pretty damn quickly. So what I've done is just leave it on Europe, taking out United States, that won't work in, and narrowed the age range to 16 to 26. That's not my usual strategy, but you just got to do whatever the ad account wants to do, basically, and just go with the flow of that. Obviously, I'll be creating new ad sets, like different audiences. For this is interest targeting, so I'll be creating new audiences like every other day and see how they work. I'm pretty annoyed at this view content lookalike because it's getting purchases, but the return on ad spend isn't where I want it to be. 2.74. I don't really deal with anything below 4. So what I did is I changed this from £5 a day on each ad set to a campaign budget optimization. The reason behind that is you see the 1 to 2% is working well. So what the CBO should do is put the budget into that more than the other ad sets. So that's the way you can kind of get around like upping the budget and keeping that return on ad spend. So I just changed it to a campaign budget optimization at £20 a day, no, £15 a day, sorry, and see how that works. Hoping it'll work well. And then lastly, I set up a retargeting campaign, page view, 180 days. And what I did was, that's working well. So I left that £5 a day. Instead, I duplicated it and changed the audience to view content. And I literally just did that a minute ago, but I did it in the last video, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, that is about it. So we're taking it slow and steady at the moment, getting that return on ad spend. Where is that return on ad spend coming from? And then scaling it up once we solidly know where it's coming from. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll start to get a bit more aggressive. I say we, I mean I. But the Shopify sales are going up fast. And yeah, no real problems at the moment. I would prefer the return on ad spend be a little bit higher, but it's averaging out about 5. So I think it's about 5. Let me just check. So these are the only campaigns that I have on. 4.6, yeah. So yeah, not bad. So yeah, guys, that is it, and I'll be with you in the next update. Campaigns are going well. I'm going to break them down for you. So this is the same client as I'm doing. As I talked about in the last video, I'm doing a parts of series, but as you can see here, it's working very, very well. So as you can see here, the Instagram and Facebook audience is still working extremely well. I hired the budget on that, so let's check now. Not much has changed since last time, but I launched one campaign, and what I normally do is just keep on upping the budget on each campaign. So on here, so this is at a daily budget of £20 a day, and it's working very well, very consistent. And then, so that's the Instagram and Facebook engagement audience that I'm running. So just people that are based off their Instagram and Facebook pages and people who like to get that kind of thing. And then here's some interest targeting. So this is again a bunch of interest put in both. I'm trying to break the interest down, but it's just not working that well, and I'm not sure why, which is kind of annoying. But the lookalikes are working, so there's not really so much point for me to go that into interest targeting, even though it's working very well. 5x return on ad spend. This month is right ridiculous there. Last month they did 12,000 in total over 30 days over the whole month, and this month they've already reached 12,000 in the first 10 days. So, you know, this is why I love Facebook ads, and I love helping companies to be able to scale quickly like that. But this one here, so the view content lookalike, I remember probably in my last video I say, oh, this wasn't working very well. Sometimes CBO takes some time. This is a CBO campaign with 1% view content, 1-2% view content and 2 to 3% view content, all lookalike audiences. That's why the percentages. All same ad creative, but on the first couple of days, it didn't work very well. So I left it. I just had a good feeling about it. And I left it, and now it's running at £20 a day and getting a 4x return on ad spend. I think it's running at 20. Yeah, £20 a day. So all these ads are probably over the next week keep on up in the budget until I see the decline in kind of a performance, and then I'll run through some new adverts. And here you go. Here, got some retargeting campaigns. So we got page view, view content, and add to cart. Look at that. Look at that. So that's looking good. And then I'll add initiate checkout and then purchase. These are all running at about, these two at £5 a day. This one's at, I think, 10. Yep. For all these ads is exactly the same creative. I haven't changed anything yet. I'm really just focusing on scaling. And to be able to do that, what I normally do is just use one ad creative. I will say the ad creative does have multiple clothing brand products. So the clothing company, it has multiple products on there. And then the most recent thing is what I launched today, and that was an add to cart lookalike audience, only using Europe, and that's looking good. Look at the CPMs, Jesus. Fuck me, link clicks, Jesus Christ, that is gonna boom. Jesus, that is cheap. Yeah, this is what I launched today. Up to 3% lookalike audiences. Again, same ad creative. So yeah, see how that runs. And then all I do is probably just switch this over from, they'll run it at £5 a day. Then what I do is run this as a campaign budget optimization if it works well. So it splits over the ad sets. So yeah, guys, that overall in the ad accounts are going up rapidly, because they never had this before. This here is just purely me. All their other ads they were running before, which isn't as good as mine, but that's just because I specialize in the Facebook. They're good at running clothing brands, that type of thing. So yeah, we're slowly getting there. We've had quite a lot of purchases, getting to stage where I can start breaking into purchase lookalike audiences, that type of stuff. So yeah, they're doing consistently about 1,000 a day. They did 1,400 yesterday. So yeah, it's a 13th day. So a little bit under 1,000 a day to that, up to about 11,000 so far for the month on Shopify, which I'll post a screenshot somewhere around here if I can be bothered. But yeah, that's not all coming from the ads. Obviously, that's coming from their Instagram as well, but the majority of it is coming from the ads. But yeah, guys, I'll keep you posted, and I'll keep you posted on this journey of scaling this company to I'm enjoying it. It's just working. Like, it was literally at 0 a couple of weeks ago. Now it's freaking working well. So yeah, peace.